Now, these are going to be 3 gay short films that you could watch right now on streaming, and I'll have the links down below. Now, these are some gay shorts that I've just really enjoyed, and I think they deserve more views and attention. Now, first up is a film called Bird in Hand, with a runtime of 13 minutes long. It involves this man who's this compulsive thief who, after hooking up with somebody, tends to steal like an item in their house. And as you can assume, things catch up with him. What this film really reminded me of is that dating part of my life where you tend to meet somebody who might be really immature, and you really kind of want to say what is on your mind, but you never are able to. And this feels good in that revenge sort of way. Not in a violent way, but sort of just telling people to grow up. There's a lot of comedic elements in the film that work beautifully. I love the use of these zoom lenses. I haven't seen that a lot lately, and the director utilizes that to great effect because you kind of feel like you're spying as this story is unfolding. And there is wonderful pacing in the editing. There is no fat to the scenes. Every scene feels like it's supposed to be there. And by the time the 13 minutes are up, you feel like they were 4 minutes. You would think, like with a topic like this, a film would have a very melodramatic tone, but this one doesn't. There's this very joyous, lively playfulness to this film I think really works for it, and that's what I really liked about it. I think this film was also great that it doesn't actively revolve around, like a coming out story, even though those stories are really important, but it just has the gay aspect be in the background. The next film is called LockJaw, with a runtime of 8 minutes long, and it involves a couple who invite a third person over to spice up their sex life. And one of the parties does not want that to happen, and that's where the conflict happens. Now, this film is not like the other one where it feels like a feature film condensed. It feels like you're watching a very small segment in these two people's lives, and it is fantastic. I first became aware of this director's work with a feature film that was released in 2014 called In Bloom, which is a great film to check out, but this film is very different than that. There's this strong intensity to it. I love the aspect ratio that they chose because it really does make things more claustrophobic and intense, especially the use of these really extreme close-ups on the actor's face while the camera's handheld. It really makes you feel like you're an invisible voyeur in the room while this is happening. Now, it's not like an easygoing film like the other one. It deals with a very difficult emotional topic, but it's delivered in this beautiful cinematic way. And this film has always stuck with me ever since I've seen it. It's a very powerful film. It's also really well written, and you get a sense that there's a lot of subtextual elements, and the actors picked up on that and they deliver that beautifully, because a lot of things are left unsaid and you can definitely fill in the gaps yourself. And what's great is the ending. It's kind of unresolved, but you totally could fill in the gaps yourself of what happens to these two characters. And it's a wonderful example of how a film doesn't have to be this enormous thing. It could be about a small subject, about a small conflict in two people's lives. Now, the third film is called I Was Wrong, with a runtime of 15 minutes. And it involves a gay man who goes to his brother's bachelor party, and things all go wrong when an unexpected guest shows up. This film is like the first one, and there's a lot of comedy in this. This is a cautionary tale, definitely, but it's not played very dramatically. And I loved how this film deals with these ideas, how we put people in boxes, whether it be for their political beliefs or the way they look, because we don't actually see those people as individuals, and we really should. Like, not revealing the twist, but when the twist happens, you do see like how many layers and depths that somebody in the film actually has. And like I said, things aren't the way you perceive them to be, and I think it's a great learning experience of a film. All right, those are the 3 short films. You should definitely check them out. If you've seen them, let me know in the comments if you like them. Also, just want to say, I put a poll up recently that asked if people who watch this channel are more interested in gay films or all LGBT films, and the majority said gay films. That was a really good feedback for me, and I appreciate anybody who voted for their honesty. I just want to say, moving forward, I wanted to continue to include all LGBTQ films, because I just think that I don't want to narrow the scope of this channel. I mean, after all, it's more queer films, it's not more gay films. So if that's not something you like, then just watch the gay ones. Just wanted to say that. I hope you think those shorts are worth your time, because they're short. So even if they're not, just watch it, and then it's only 10 minutes. So